Hi everyone, it's a lady here, Choma Simon Chibos. Welcome to my channel from wherever you're watching from. I'll be putting you guys through step by step how to go about the cutting and the sewing of this beautiful book kaftan dress here with this reverse sequence, as you can see, used to beautify the front of this dress. So if you're a beginner and you find it very difficult on how to go about the cutting of this dress, and especially the design at the front, pay close attention. You will learn from there. Okay, all you just have to do is to give me thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're watching me from YouTube, and give me thumbs up also and comments. And from Facebook, please follow me if you're watching me from Facebook at Chief Fashion Home. Okay, so let's get started. So this is the material I'll be working with. Okay, these are the materials I'll be working with. This is half yard of reverse sequence, as you can see here, and the ankara here is 4 yards of ankara, and it is okay for a long dress. But if you are working with short dress, I think 2.5 yard or 3 inches is okay for it. So you can see that this is folded into 4 here. Okay, the first layer is the front, one layer is the back, and what I used to do the folding of this is the sleeve length. So there are two ways you can take a sleeve length of this very dress. Now you can take it from the middle backbone of your neck, okay, to where the sleeve is, which gave me 22, and that way you can do it. You can do shoulder by shoulder measurements. Wherever your shoulder stop, take the sleeve length from there. It will still give you the same number. Okay, then I divided the shoulder into 2. Okay, the shoulder is 18 divided by 2, it's 9. I want ahead to mark it. Then now I still place my tape at the shoulder line to get the sleeve length. I want her to mark it. Okay, you can see that the end tip here is now the total sleeve length of this dress. Okay, so it's going to just be around, just around your elbow. After sewing, it's going to just be just 2 inches, just around your elbow. That's where it is going to be. Okay, so I placed my tape from the upper part. Now I came down by 1 inches, my shoulder slant. Okay, then I went in by 3.5 inches for neck width. As you can see here, I went to mark it, and I connected it all the way from the 1 inches shoulder slant all the way, meeting it to the round to the neck width. Okay, so go ahead and use your neck width, your desired neck width, but don't make it too wide so that the beauty of the dress will come out. Okay, so I went ahead to divide the round sleeve into 2. I use a round sleeve of 22 inches here. Okay, it depends on how wide your clients want it to be. It can be lesser than 22 inches, it can be greater than that, depending on how exaggerated she wanted it to be. Okay, so divided by 2 gives me 11 inches, then plus 1 inches. Don't forget that you'll be joining the shoulder, okay, with half inches, and you'll be joining the round sleeve with also 1 inches, with half inches as well. That is 1. So I went ahead to mark it. So I marked a total of 12 inches instead of 11 inches there. I went ahead to connect it from where the round sleeve stopped. Okay, now I placed my tape at the shoulder line to get the hip line. Okay, now there's something I want to explain to you here. If you are taking your client's measurements, it's either you take it fitted on her body, and now when you're dividing the biggest measurements into 4, then you can now go ahead and add 4 inches. Okay, there, or you take it free, you make the tape wide on her body according to her desired width. So there are 2 ways you can take it. So me, I took it wide on her, from her biggest measurement. I took it wide, which is her hip, and there's no need for me now adding 4 inches, because the tape already showed me what I had, and that was 58 inches. Okay, but I 58 inches here. What I did was that I approximated that into 60 inches. Okay, yeah, I just made it 60 inches. That is, I divided 60 inches by 4. Okay, and it gave me 15 inches. That's what I did here. So I marked 15 inches. You can see that this is like 14.75. I just made it 15. Have you seen it now? So I just went ahead to begin to mark it at the hip line. Okay, so whatever I put in the hip line is what I also went ahead to put at the hemline. So always be very conscious of whatever that's whatever that's at the hip line is what you're going to put at the hemline, except if the material is a stretchy type that's okay, it's going to pass through. So that is when you can reduce the wideness at the hemline. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm saying. But for this ankara, for it to be able to pass through the person's hip, the wideness from the hip to the hem should be the same thing. I hope you get what I'm talking about. So I went ahead to mark 15 inches all the way down to the round sleeve. So the reason is I don't want part to be bigger than any part. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm saying. So I marked 15 inches. You can see me now connecting all 15 inches now, making it to get to where the round sleeve is. So guys, please don't forget to give me thumbs up, like, subscribe to my channel. It will go serious super long way for me. The growth of my channels are in your hand. Please follow me on Facebook, please. After watching, don't leave without following me or giving me thumbs up. Okay, I would really love and appreciate that. So I've now gotten to the round sleeve, as you can see here. Then I will go ahead and make a mark, a curve mark, just to indicate, our armhole is not straight, our armpit is not straight, so you have to just curve that part so that it will relax on your body when you are putting on the dress. Have you seen that now? So the next thing I went ahead to do is to mark the neck line. Okay, so I use 1.5 inches for the back neck and 7 inches for the neck depth of the front. Okay, so I went ahead to mark it, and it's a triangular shape, as you can see me carving it out like this. Have you seen it? So I marked everything together. I will cut it to I'll first of all cut the back neck first before I will now work on the front neck. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. So now I will go ahead and cut out the back neck, as you can see. So now, have you seen? So now the next thing I will go ahead to do is to cut the shoulder slants. Okay, cut the shoulder slants all the way from that neck width to where the shoulder slant, that is 1 inches, is. Go ahead and cut the body of the dress as well, as you can see like this. So go ahead and cut it out, carefully cut it, and I'm cutting it now. We're heading to where the round sleeve stop, and you have seen that. So that is it for the cutting of the body of this dress. So I'll go ahead and separate the front from the back. Okay, now I'll separate it so that I can now work on the front part of this dress. So I will go ahead and cut the v-neck for the front, as you can see me doing like this. So I'm gonna head to cut the front neck, and as you can see, just carefully do that. Now the next thing I will go ahead and do is just to go ahead and start cutting out the design like you see earlier, but I'm trying to mark out how wide I want it to be. I'm marking a total width of 3 inches here. Okay, but I would like everything to be 2 inches when I'm done, because I'll be using ½ inches to fold it. Then I'm using ½ inches to also use it for the neck, to use it and turn on the neck. Okay, so everything will come back to 2 inches. Okay, that is it for this. So I'm gonna head to mark out how wide I want it to be. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is to place my interface on it. Okay, initially I wanted to use the velvet sequence, sorry, but it was so stretchy, and I found that it will not give me a good shape. It will actually spoil me, so I decided to use this one. This one is very firm on it. I used it as a pattern to draft it, and and I've gone ahead to place it. This is me marking out how wide I want it to be and marking out the neckline. Okay, the v neckline. Then I will now place my tape from the shoulder line now to get the length of where the length of the design will stop, and it stopped at her half cut. Her half cut is 17 inches. Okay, that is the 17 inches plus 1 inches, because I'll be folding that inside with iron. Okay, that is 18 inches. Yeah, and I went ahead to mark it. So I want to draw out the neck now, as you can see. So I'm connecting all the way from that 3 inches width that I measured earlier on to the length of where that v stopped. Then from before then, 2 inches before then, or 3 inches before then, I now make a mark for this place now, to get to where the wideness will stop. Okay, so I use a width of 7 inches, as you can see me here. So the width 7 inches is what I'm measuring from the down of the length of this design. Now I will take it all the way to and connect it to this place now, to this line that I am marking out already, that I marked out already for the design now. Okay, so I went ahead to connect it to the length of the design. Okay, that is all for this. Then I will go ahead and mark everything out. Then the next thing I will go ahead to do is I came up from the down part of this I came up from the down part of this by 1 inches. But if you want it to be more, the triangular part of it to be more visible, you can go up by 3 inches or 2.5 inches, depending on what you want to achieve. But for me, 1.5 inches is okay for me. So I went ahead to connect it, to make this slant line to the tip, to where, as in from the side to tip of this. So have you seen it now? So that's all for the marking of this design. So the next thing I want ahead to do is just to cut it out. Okay, so go ahead and cut it out, last scene. So guys, have you seen what it looks like when we're done cutting it out? So this is it. This is me trying to place it on my material to show you to look like when we are done cutting it. So that is it for the cutting out of this pattern of this design at the front. Then I went ahead to lay it the wrong side to the wrong side of the material, the wrong side of the interface, the wrong side of the material. Okay, then I use this my iron, to press it down. Just go ahead and press it, hold it down with hot iron. Okay, but not too much hot iron to not carry your material. Okay, have you seen it? So this my iron, I ordered it from Konga. In my area we have light issues, they don't normally give us light, so this is my remedy. Don't push, not laugh at my iron. It's very, very helpful to me. So that's it. So I went ahead to trace it out and went ahead to fold all the sides together so that when you place it on the material, it will just relax. So go ahead and place your own. So have you seen what I've used to hold down my have you seen how I hold down how I held down the material with my iron? This is my fine iron. You know how much fuel is now in this country. So this is my gas iron I'm making use of. So I went ahead to cut the back of this and also went ahead to put the interface on it and gum it down, and also gone ahead to cut the ones for the pocket, and I've turned it. I sew it from the wrong side and turn it to the right side. Okay, so I believe you know how to do all of these ones. So it's not hard. So there's nothing dramatic about this. So that's it for the cutting of this and the ironing of it. Then the next thing I went ahead to do is to pin the pockets, these two sides front of the on the right, both the left and the right hand side of the material of the okay. And I want to pin the neck of this dress also that I'm working with. Okay, hope you understand what I'm saying. Then for the front part, I went ahead also to the design at the front. Okay, I pinned it at the wrong side. Yeah, I pinned this at the wrong side and I now flipped it over to the right side. Okay, so when I had to pin it, I'm just trying to show you what it will look like when you're done pinning it. So I'll head over to the machine and sew everything and show you what it looks like. So this is me after I was done sewing it. Have you seen it now? I've now turned it over and I've ironed everything. It's now well relaxed. So this is it, what it looks like after I was done ironing it. Okay, so this is how yours should look if it's right. Try to make sure that they are all relaxed. So the next thing I'll go ahead to do is to just turn turn the neck. Remember that when you are turning the neck of that is to join the shoulder. Sorry, remember that when you are turning the neck of that of the front design, you're not turn the shoulder because it will give you issue. So you are turning only the neck. You will now use the shoulders to join those things together. Can you see it? So you just go ahead and hold the two shoulders together, the two neckline together. Okay, then you take one material and flip it over so that this design will be at the middle of this shoulder. I believe you get when you are doing it. You do it and flip it over. This design with this set design and these two velvets will be at the middle, and that is all for that. So this is what our dress is looking like when we are done sewing it. I hope this video is very helpful to you. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, comment. It will go super long way for me. Don't leave without dropping a comment or liking or subscribing to my channel. Thank you as you do that. Have a blessed and a fruitful weekend and weekdays ahead. Bye.